It began with a simple transmission. At first, it was nothing more than a faint blip, a whisper in the vast expanse of space. Scientists had long been searching for alien signals, but this one was different. This wasn't random static or a satellite malfunction. It was a signal that seemed deliberate, as if someone, or something, was trying to communicate. Dr. Amelia Ross, a renowned astrophysicist, was the first to decode it. She had spent years studying the stars, tracking every unusual phenomenon, but this was unlike anything she had ever encountered. The message was clear but broken, a series of cryptic pulses that, when analyzed, revealed one simple phrase: "We are listening." The world was thrown into a frenzy. Governments scrambled to understand the message. The scientific community rallied together, each one desperate to uncover the truth behind the mysterious signal. Amelia was chosen to lead the team tasked with interpreting the message further. She knew that this could be the discovery of a lifetime, but the pressure weighed on her. What if they were wrong? What if this was some kind of elaborate hoax? Days turned into weeks as Amelia and her team worked tirelessly. The message seemed to grow more complex, as if it were evolving, learning from their attempts to decode it. Soon, it became clear, this wasn't just a signal from one source, but a broadcast coming from multiple locations across the universe. They had found a network, a cosmic web of intelligence reaching out to humanity. Amelia couldn't help but wonder, who, or what, was behind this? Why were they reaching out to Earth? The answers seemed just out of reach, teasing her with every discovery. As the signals became more coherent, they started to form a pattern, one that suggested a presence beyond the stars, watching and waiting. The message continued: "Echoes from the stars will guide you. Prepare." And that's when it happened. The skies above Earth began to change. At first, it was subtle, a slight flicker in the stars, a movement in the night sky that could easily be dismissed as a trick of the eyes. But then it became undeniable. The stars blinked, one by one, in perfect synchronicity. It was as if they were responding to the message. And for the first time, humans realized that they were not alone. As the signal grew stronger, the world's attention shifted. Governments began to form alliances, pooling resources in an attempt to understand what was happening. Amelia's team was at the forefront of the effort, tasked with preparing humanity for what was to come. But as days passed, the situation became increasingly tense. The signals were no longer just patterns or sequences. They were coherent thoughts, communicating ideas that were far beyond human understanding. Then, without warning, the sky changed. A strange, glowing object appeared, hovering just above the Earth's atmosphere. It was massive, stretching across the sky like a darkened veil, casting a shadow that eclipsed the sun. The world watched in awe and fear as this unknown craft slowly descended, its presence overwhelming, as if time itself had slowed down. The message continued to pulse through, clearer now, with urgency. "We have come to observe. You are not ready." Amelia's heart raced. She had spent her entire career studying the cosmos, but nothing could have prepared her for this moment. The object wasn't just a ship, it was a beacon, a signal from an intelligence far beyond human comprehension. 4 days, the craft remained suspended in the sky, emitting a low hum that resonated deep within the Earth. The message was not just heard, it was felt, as if the very fabric of reality was being altered. People around the world began to feel uneasy, a sense of something bigger, something far-reaching, looming overhead. Amelia and her team were given direct access to the signals, trying to decipher the alien communication. The transmission shifted from fragmented thoughts to clear, directed messages. "We observe because you are at the precipice of change," the signal said. "Do you fear what lies beyond the stars?" As the words echoed through the speakers, Amelia realized that the presence above was not there to harm Earth. It was there to watch, to gauge humanity's readiness to interact with the greater cosmos. The fate of humanity, it seemed, would depend on how they responded to the signals, to the call of the stars. As the days passed, the messages grew darker. They warned of ancient forces that existed beyond the stars, waiting for the right time to reveal themselves. Forces that could either elevate humanity to unimaginable heights or bring about its destruction. The messages were not just an invitation, they were a challenge a test of humanity's resolve. Amelia was faced with a difficult decision. Should she share everything with the world, causing mass panic? Or should she work in secret, preparing humanity for whatever was coming next? She knew one thing for certain: the world would never be the same again. The alien craft, which had been hovering above Earth for weeks, finally began to move. It descended slowly, as if to make its presence felt across the planet. Amelia's heart pounded as she watched the transmission intensify. The messages had become increasingly complex, and now, the aliens were making their final offer. "You have been observed," the message said. "Now you must choose, to ascend or to fall." The implications of this choice were terrifying. What did it mean to ascend? What would humanity become if they accepted the challenge? And what did it mean to fall? Was it possible that the Earth, in all its brilliance, could be destroyed by the same forces that had guided them? Amelia struggled with the weight of her knowledge. The world was waiting, the pressure mounting, as people from every corner of the globe demanded answers. Governments had prepared for the worst, but even they didn't know how to handle the situation. The fear of the unknown had driven humanity to the brink of chaos. But Amelia wasn't ready to give in to fear. She understood now that the challenge wasn't just about survival, it was about potential. The alien presence had shown them that there was more to the universe than they had ever imagined. The stars were not just distant points of light in the sky, they were echoes of something far greater. The time had come for humanity to make a choice. Amelia stood before the world's leaders, ready to deliver her message. The aliens had given them a choice: ascend or fall. And the decision lay with the people of Earth. "I believe," Amelia said, her voice steady, "that the stars are offering us an opportunity. We have the chance to evolve, to reach for the cosmos and become something more than we are. We cannot let fear hold us back. We must choose ascension, not just for ourselves, but for the future of all life on Earth." The world held its breath as Amelia spoke those final words. As she finished, the alien ship emitted a bright pulse, a signal of acceptance. Humanity had made its choice. The stars had whispered their call, and Earth had answered.